Hi everyone, I am Dhruti Shah and I am here with my friend Rachna. Thank you, Rach, for doing this.
Thank you too.
Please tell us something about yourself.
Well, I'm a newborn photographer and a family photographer. I'm also a mom of 3 very energetic boys. Before all of this, I was trained and worked as an optometrist.
Okay, and wow, so now you work with different lens.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, cool. So how did that happen? Like, did you always love photography? Was it like a...
Yes, I always actually there's something about looking at photos, taking at photos from a young age that really interested me. So like I had my first camera as a teenager, and at that time to have a camera was a rare thing, right? And I love documenting from my school days to my uni days to my children, my sister's children growing up. And then as I got more passionate about it, I ventured into the different genres of photography. So like wildlife, weddings, family, newborn. And I felt like there was something with newborn that resonated with me more deeply. It was something I could freeze moments, treasure moments, and actually make stories. So yeah, that's how I got into it.
That's amazing, and it's so special because, I mean, first of all, not that many people were doing newborn photography here in Nairobi at that time.
Yes.
I'm sure there are a few more right now, but and it's so special because a newborn is not a newborn after a month. Like, they just start growing up so quickly
every week.
Yeah. So what's the best time to like take newborn pictures?
So newborn itself, I recommend before they turn 2 weeks old.
Okay.
Yeah. That's when you can still curl them how they are in the womb. You can still position them, and newborn shoots are generally done when the baby is sleeping.
Okay.
So it's safe for the child. And so it's important that at that age, they sleep a lot more. They're less aware of stuff. So positioning them, remembering how small they were when they were born, all that cuteness is easier to capture.
Oh, wow. And a lot of parents, they have this thing like, oh my God, newborn, them feeling cold. And, even parents, maybe first-time parents, they're like so feeling nervous about everything.
Yeah.
What do you tell them? Like, how do you make them feel comfortable?
So there's a few things. First of all, my whole setup of my studio, I heat my studio up so the child is nice and warm. There's lots of different things that I set up for the mom. So there's a feeding area. If they're pumping milk, there's all that provided. There's a changing table. There's a bathroom. We take breaks as the baby needs it. Because in my studio, the real boss is the baby, not the parent, not me. So we have to go by baby time.
Okay.
So we take breaks, and I explain all this to the parent.
Okay.
So it's not like, I say a 4-hour shoot, that's going to be 4 hours of just taking photos. No, it's going to be, we'll take photos when the baby allows us. Sometimes a photo shoot can last an hour if the baby's sleeping throughout it. And sometimes it can go even 5 hours.
Yeah.
So all that is done. And then I provide the baby's clothes. So, they fit them well, because some parents are like, I've got clothes, but they're so big on them. And so I said, don't worry, like everything, I have everything ready. All you have to bring is the milk and maybe the nappies.
Oh, wow. Oh, so that means you must have had to stock up on a lot of things, because every parent wants like different themes and then different colored clothes and background, and like I can't even think of.
Yes, yes, I have loads of different things. What's nice is that when a parent sometimes tells me that they want this or that, or they give me a little background about themselves, I try to make setups tailored that is more special for them.
Oh, wow.
For example, I had a lady who came in. She's a coffee farmer.
Oh.
And her father passed away just before this baby was born. So she wanted to remember her baby linked with coffee. And the baby was just the perfect size. So we put her in a big coffee cup, And with coffee beans, we wrote a message for the grandfather.
Oh.
So, it was something unique we could create. Others wanted, like, they called the baby a sunflower, and they wanted to use that. So again, like, I made sunflower hairbands. I created a special scene as if the parents are watering the sunflower, being the baby, and how it would blossom with time.
Wow, that's
So,
so beautiful.
making the props, creating the themes, just to make it extra special for the
You
parents.
make the props?
Yes, some of them.
Okay.
Some of them I go hunting for it.
Everywhere.
Yes, exactly. Just so that I can have it as I visualize it in my head.
Oh, wow. That is so special and beautiful. I want to see those photos, the ones you took back. Because,
Definitely.
yeah, again, every time you post a picture on your page, which is
At Photography Creative Clicks
Yes.
on Instagram and Facebook.
so every time you post a picture, I'm like, wow, it just looks so magical and so special. And these are such amazing memories for parents to have, like, forever.
Exactly.
Now, having 3 energetic kids and working, I mean, as you're saying, like, shoots sometimes take 4 to 5 hours, and this is not even calculating the preparation time, right? So, what does, like, a typical day or shoot day or even a day in your life look like?
Chaotic, crazy, school runs, editing, photo shoots, cooking, repeats, like, it's just like crazy. It's like never ending. But it's worth it.
Oh my God. I can only imagine. It's so fulfilling.
Yeah.
So, you were an optometrist first,
Yes.
and now you're a photographer.
Yeah.
Like, is there a similarity? Is there a difference? And which one was more fulfilling?
To be honest, I love both my professions. Yeah. Optometry, like, helped me help people see better. It was very fulfilling, like, helping them. Even I might not be able to make them see as well as me and you, but just helping them in a different way, so they could be better. Photography gave me a deeper meaning because I could freeze emotions and moments. And taking photos were like documenting stories for people that they could preserve for lifelong.
Yeah.
So both really resonate well with me.
That's awesome. And you think, like, we all have a calling, or whatever we do, we can make an amazing, meaning or life out of it?
I think it's a bit of both. Yeah. Sometimes you have a calling and sometimes you grow into it. But anything we do needs a lot of hard work, passion, dedication for it to work out. So anything you do, you need to also put in that little effort to get there.
And obviously, you need to, passion. I think that's so important. Let me ask you something, going back to the 3 kids. How many photos of the 3 kids have you got? Or do you, like, take all these other pictures and then when it comes to your own kids, you're like,
No,
I don't.
I definitely document my children growing up. I mean, like, just from, as you saw, like, from 1 week to a month, they change. And, they were partly my models of trying and error. So I've taken photos of them till today. I'll not miss a moment because for me, as any other parent, it's important to document
important.
how they're growing. So later in their lives, they can see all these moments. They can see how much we love them. Yeah. They can enjoy those moments. Yeah. And I think photos are so important. Like, for example, like after my dad passed away, the only thing we have to remember him by are photos and the memories we treasured together. So leaving all that for my children is actually more precious than anything else I can leave them with.
So true, because there's so many times, especially being parents, moms, life just goes by, like, we're so busy trying to make sure that, everything is done right. And then before we know it, we all feel this before we know it. Oh my God, they're not babies anymore. They're not kids anymore.
Yes.
And they're off to uni. And then you're like, what happened? Yeah. And then we forget those special moments. And when we look at a particular photo, we're like, oh, do you remember this happened at this time?
Exactly. And that's what I want all my clients to feel, to be able to be transported back to the moment, to be able to like remember that moment so vividly that you can smell the hair of the baby. You can hear the giggles of their laugh, which is so cute, or their tiny hands in yours, or for the baby to feel like, I was so loved when I was born. Look at these photos my parents like took of me, And that's exactly what I want everyone to feel.
It's so precious, seriously. And then I find myself trying to explain to my kids what I felt as a mom in that moment. I'm like, mom, But also, not only good photos. Like the other day, I was going through photos of my kids when they were in the hospital.
Yes.
And that was so important as well, because that's, again, something that we all went through as a family and made us stronger.
And it's documenting their life, right? It's like, doesn't have to be the best moment, doesn't have to be worse. Like, no photo is perfect. The photo that is perfect is capturing the essence. So it could be the chaos, it could be the cuddles, it could be the laughs, it could be the cries, right?
Yeah.
So that's what a photo tells you. It doesn't have to be perfect, everyone looking, everyone smiling.
But, well, we all want that.
You want that, and you'll get that.
Yeah. So your kids, right? They now know how to pose perfectly, or they'll be like, Mom, not another photo.
Yeah. There's always one.
Yeah.
There's always one who will have a tantrum. There's a rare chance that we'll have all three kids smiling. But we eventually get there.
That's awesome. And you said about the essence, that you want the parents to remember the essence of it. Because one of the questions I have is, what do you want the parents to remember? And you said you want them to remember the essence, the cuddles, the laugh, and how they smelt. And I thought that's so beautiful. So in this day and age, when we all have our phones and we all like paparazzi parents all the time, why is it so important for us to have professional photography?
Look, like phone photos are great because they'll still capture moments. Like you said, when your son was in hospital or something like that. So yes, it's important. But a professional photo puts the whole family in a frame. Not usually in a phone photo, one parent is behind, or they'll have to do a silly selfie to try get in. So it's not always the best photo, but yes, it's a capture of memory. Professional photos are taken with more precision, clarity, and thought. So it's not just take and gem them, right? Secondly, the quality is so much more superior. As technology evolves, just look at your wedding photos today. You'll see, like, even the professional photos you took at your wedding, the clarity will have reduced now compared to what's available today. So imagine your phone photos. Yes, they'll capture it, but the professional ones will last longer as like the quality-wise. And I think a photo shoot is more than just a photo shoot, to be honest. The family takes time out to do these photos. In today's busy world, you're not easily going to take time out to make something. So it's not a photo shoot. It's a time where the family bond, they create memories. Okay, there is a little moaning because one or two will be like, I don't want to do this. Why do I have to do this? But at the end, it is such a lovely experience that most of my clients tell me, we really love this and we want to do this annually. And it's so nice. I actually get to see children grow, families grow over time, because I've been photographing some from when they were newborn and some are now like 7, 8 years old.
Oh, wow. So this becomes a whole experience, on its own.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. And you're right. I so resonated with what you said first. One parent is behind the camera and somehow it's always the mom, or in some cases always the dad. Depends. The one parent who always loves taking pictures, right?
Yeah.
And when I look back, I'm not in a lot of pictures.
Yes. Mothers are usually, even myself, I'm behind the camera, so I'm not in most of the photos.
Yeah, and I've had fights with my husband. I'm like, can you please take more pictures of me with the
Yes.
kids? Yeah, like this was a perfect picture. Now it's gone. Like,
Yeah.
perfect picture moment and it's gone.
True.
Yeah, that happens. Okay. And is there anything like you want to tell your younger self right now that, okay, like when you're growing up, you went into a field that felt right at that time, and then this happened, like the way you're saying, organically, because you loved photography. First it was wildlife, then you tried weddings, and now you found your niche.
So, I don't regret like even doing optometry. As I said, like I thoroughly enjoy it. And I always felt like things like my art, when I was growing up, art was a really big part of me. Things like that, I knew I could pick up whenever. So, just believe in yourself and keep doing. Like, don't listen to a lot of voices outside, is what I feel I would like to tell my younger self. So they don't mask your inner like voice. And just follow your dreams. Like, do what feels right and aligns with you.
I love that. And when you left, work as an optometrist, and you decided you want to focus on photography full time,
Yes.
how did that feel?
So I used to do newborn photography along with doing optometry. And then post-COVID, newborn photography became something I did more, just because of the circumstances. And to be honest, it was my Zen time. It's really hard work. Like doing a newborn shoot sometimes, as I said, can take 5-6 hours. And it's a lot of endurance. I'm doing lots of squats. I'm looking after the baby so the parents can relax.
This is the time you had your third boy as well?
Yes, before that, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
So I was pregnant. And so it took a lot of time, but somehow I enjoy it so much that I feel it's my Zen time. So it's something I need, like how some people need to go to the gym to like just have time on their own. This was my time. So I actually love it.
And what about like family, husband? What did everyone think of like you doing this now permanently?
So my family are like my biggest supporters. They see how much heart, how much of my soul and passion I have for it, that they continuously encourage me and they continuously keep me in positive like vibes. In fact, like as I told you earlier, like my sister's children were the first newborns I photographed, and I was a small, young, like teenager then. And my brother's son was my first. The typical newborn shoots I do today was my first newborn model that I tried it on. So they're actually like, they support me so much. They let me experiment stuff, try different things. And, with anything, you're evolving every day. So you want to practice. And now I also have my children to practice on. Yeah. So they're my biggest fans.
Awesome. I love that. It's amazing. Now I've got this awesome round for you, which is Quickfire.
Okay.
So, Quickfire, right? Sunrise shoot or sunset?
Sunset.
Okay. Aren't they both the same?
No, actually, the golden hour at sunset is the best lighting for most photographers.
Ah, okay. Newborn or chaotic family?
Newborn.
Because they're not chaotic.
No, because a newborn you can like again, as I said, I like intertwining my creativity into it, the art factor. So it's different every time. Family, usually certain poses are the same or things. So this just challenges me a bit more and I enjoy that.
Okay. And your favorite age, you just said newborn.
Newborn till 1 year, because at every age they change.
Oh.
So I do newborn sitter shoots when they're about 6 to 7 months, and 1 year is like usually a cake smash. So I photograph them at each like different milestone, and I enjoy all three of them.
Sorry, what's a cake smash?
A cake smash is like when the baby turns about 1. So it can be done when they're 11 to 12 months old. It's to celebrate their birthday. And again, in COVID time, it was the most popular thing I had, because most parents couldn't celebrate their first baby's birthday. So this was a way to document it. And a cake smash is where like we have a theme that the parent chooses. And like in Kenya, we don't really get a lot of things easily available. So it means I had to make it, which is, again, really fun and exciting for me. So you set it up, and it's usually when you put a cake in front of the baby, and it's like messy play for them. They play it, some eat it, some don't. And after which I give them a smash shoot, which is like in a bath. And most babies love the bath, right? So they'll have just the most natural smiles, playing, splashing the water. We'll be blowing bubbles, them catching the bubbles. So it's just a special time to document that stage in their life. Yeah,
it sounds so fun. And cake smash, this is the first time. They might also be like, new textures. So some like make weird faces, some love it.
Exactly. Every child's different. Like some will go crazy and just eat it, and some will cry. But that's why I have the splash, the bath,
the water,
because at least you capture some there as well.
Oh, wow, I love that. One word your clients use to describe you that you think they...
Passionate.
I have a word for you as well.
What is it?
You're perfectionist.
Thank you.
During editing, coffee or tea?
Herbal tea or water.
Oh, wow. Shows on your skin. Okay, and lastly, 3 words that you think describe motherhood.
Never ending, tiring, but worth it.
Love that. Is there anything you want to share that we haven't covered?
Not really. I think like I told the parents, like, take time, take photos, make memories. It's so important with your children. And book a photo shoot, because sometimes you don't know like how important these photos are till once they've grown up, or sometimes it's too late. So don't stop, create memories and take lots of photos.
Thank you, Raj. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you too.